And away they go from the 1950-metre marker. Room at the top, one of the first to respond. Sea Sponge is right there with Joseph Jagger, the first call. Storm Ruler. Velvet Season is midway back as they swing onto the back stretch. La Bastide as they make their way down past the 1600-metre zone. Al Jackman's lonely on the right-hand side. Jers further back in the running. Crime Victim's been dropped out in the early stages. They're racing about 12, 13 lengths off the leaders as they go down towards the 1300-metre zone now. And Sea Sponge looking to pick it up. Joseph Jagger's on the right-hand side. Room at the top's perfectly poised at the rail. L. Jackman's not far off the action. Velvet Season. At this point in time, La Bastide and Storm Ruler 6 lengths off the tempo. Nitzram is further back in the running. Nitzram past the 1,000 peg. Crime Victim towards the inner. Southpaw, Mythical Magic, Jer and S.E. Keto's got 14 lengths to hunt down. In front, Sea Sponge making play in front at the 750-metre marker. Room at the top is racing away in second with Joseph Jagger and Velvet Season. No change in the running order. L. Jackman, La Bastide, Storm Ruler. Crime Victim's got his 6 lengths to hunt down. Nitzram tries to get a bit closer. Isiketo. 450 metres to go and Sea Sponge the one to overhaul. Joseph Jagger's quick to move in. Room at the top towards the inside. La Bastide. Crime Victim, L. Jackman's on the outside. Wide open coming to the 300 and Room at the top runs a big race. Joseph Jagger's on the outside. L. Jackman's running on from behind and Sea Sponge trying to come back for more. L. Jackman the outside. Room at the top. Joseph Jagger wide open. Sea Sponge. But Room at the top pulls out more. Room at the top won it. Joseph Jagger, Sea Sponge, Velvet Season and Crime Victim. So number 1, Room at the top, keeps going and fends them off by 3 parts of a length. Joseph Jagger second. Sea Sponge came back for a second bite. Then came Velvet Season, L. Jackman and Crime Victim, Mythical Magic, La Bastide and Storm Ruler. Sea Sponge had the lead. Room at the top moved in. L. Jackman looked dangerous for a few strides. Velvet Season, Crime Victim, Mythical Magic coming inside the distance. Nitzram and Jer not really being persevered with as they come to the business end. And number 1, Room at the top, 94 days off the track. We'll put that last run behind and come good year. That's the running of race number 3. Back to the studio.
Well, if you included this horse in the first leg of the Pick 6 in a pool that's got to 1,124,042 rand, well played. Well, the son of Silvano, it's been some time since his last tasted success, but nice to see him win for Andre Nel and Platinum Racing, and of course their team here headed by Byron in KZN. A good comeback, a good win, Byron.
Yeah, Dees. I think we've worked him out. He also likes to race a bit fresh into his races. I think the poly sometimes just jars him up a little bit, and we worked on a few of his niggles while he had the break, and thanks to Sam Hill, did a bit of work on his back and everything, so it's all come together. The other horse ran good as well, back and forth. Yeah, good post-maiden effort. Warren said he was a bit tardy out the pens, but he ran to the line, which was good. And how's the balance of your runners looking? Yeah, probably Washington Squares are next. They obviously got a big penalty for his last one. That is obviously a worry, but he's fit and well and a happy horse, so we expect a nice run. Well done to yourself and your team, and give our best to Andre and, of course, Mrs. Plattner. Yeah, I will do. Obviously, Mrs. Plattner just watched. She's ecstatic, and obviously thanks to Calvin for the ride. Fantastic. Thank you. Lovely. Let's get Calvin Habibi in. He's doing a bit of travelling. He's getting chances here in KZN, and wherever his name is in the race card, take notes, because you're riding well, Calvin. I mean, back from that break that you had, things are looking good. No, everything's going quite smoothly, and I'm just grateful to all the trainers that have been supporting me. This horse, first time you've sat on him, any special instructions, or just ride him as you see him? Yeah, look, I think we were lucky to get a nice draw, and I got a nice lead, and could follow the horse through until the 400, and when I asked him for his effort, he picked it up nicely, and won a good race today.
You could see there were 3 or 4 of you guys that could win when you pressed the button, and he was certainly one of them.
Yeah, no, definitely. He gave me a nice kick, and it was just to see if he could fight the rest of them off, which he did. Just well done to Byron and to Mr. Null and to Mrs. Plattner. Wanted to ride a win in his colours.
Have you had any chances before?
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is my second ride for them. I only had one as an appy. But yeah, no, it's lovely to have a winner for them. And once again, well done to my sponsors.
Fantastic. One on the board. Anything else from your side later on?
Look, we're trying on every horse, and I picked up another nice ride for Mr. Null. So hopefully we can get another one on the board. This one I'd just like to dedicate to my dad. It's his birthday today.
Yes.
He put a bit of pressure on me last night. He said, better ride me a winner. So this one's to him, and to my Uncle Trevor. This one was also to him.
Nice way.
Thank you.
Lovely. Nice way to start off the new year for Calvin Habib. Well done to Dad as well. Happy birthday on New Year's Day. And the winning groom, his name is Spoo, and receiving it from Namtandazo, representing Hollywoodbets. Well done to the winning groom, Spoo. 1, 8, 2, and 3 as they cross the line here. Race number 3 up next. It's the jackpot, and that will all take place at 14:30, 2:30.